Hi, I'm Brenda Quintana coming to you from the Beehive. Today I'm going to show you how to make this adorable little note card using the Howl-O-Ween treat stamp set and the matching Boo to You framelits. When you open this card right here, there's an owl and it says Boo. I just think that's just too super cute. We will also be using a couple other supplies from the new holiday mini catalog. So let me show you how to make this. You are going to need some crumb cake note cards and envelopes. I'm going to take out a note card right now. If you don't have one of these note cards, you can make one by cutting a piece of cardstock to 7 inches by 5 inches and then scoring in half at the 3.5 inch mark. Then you're going to need to bring in your Big Shot, and I've got my magnetic platform on here, which I like especially if you're going to be doing things that might slide around. And this one you kind of have to be a little bit precise about. So we are going to want to make sure that the circle or the window that we are cutting is about 1 inch from the top. And I've got my ruler here and I'm just going to make sure that's about 1 inch. And then I'm just going to slide this so that it's centered on my note card in the middle, and then we're just going to run that through Big Shot like this. And since I have my magnetic platform out, we will also cut one more thing. So there's just my circle, and there's the little window that it makes. And we're also going to go ahead and cut a Boo for the inside of the card. And the Boo comes from the matching Boo to You framelits, and it comes with all of these pieces that match the Howl-O-Ween treat stamp set. So I'm going to take my Boo, and this is our new black glimmer paper, and you can't probably see this on camera, but it's so black and sparkly. It's really cool. And I've just cut a little strip like this to make it easier to run through the magnetic platform or the Big Shot. And what you want to do when you're cutting words is you want the cut side down on the side that you want to show, because you know words can get reversed. So you want to make sure you're not doing it on the white glossy side. You're actually putting it right on top of the side that you want cut. So my cutting surface is down on top of the black glimmer paper, and then I'm just going to run this through. And when you pop this out on the back side, you've got your Boo, and you can just, I'm using my paper piercing tool, I'm just using that to poke out the holes, and then just poke one of the other holes, and that will release the Boo, and I'll set that aside for a little later. We're going to do one more thing, but we're going to be using the multi-purpose platform because we're going to be running through the note card with our new woodland embossing folder. We'll still need our cutting plates like this, and we'll need our note card again. So with this, you're just going to go ahead and fold your note card, and we're going to emboss the front of the note card. So I'm going to make sure that my trees are they're facing up, and that means my little sizzix here is upside down, and I'm going to slide in just the front of my note card, and the back of my note card is going to be on the back side. Okay, so just my front card is sandwiched in between the two pieces, and then I'm going to put that on my multi-purpose platform, and I've got this platform opened up all the way, and then I'm going to crank this through. Okay, we can put the Big Shot away now. And so I've got the front of my card embossed. Isn't that cool? So now we're going to need to stamp our little owl, and I'm going to stamp him in soft suede. Before we stamp him though, we're going to need to know where to position him. So open the card or close the card one more time, and you're just going to make a pencil circle where that hole is. And I just recommend, if you're ever having to draw a pencil mark on your card that you're going to erase, don't have a super sharp pencil, because when you go and erase, your pencil can actually almost emboss the cardstock. Ask me how I know that. But so if you use a slightly dull pencil, it's better for marking actually. So let me go ahead and open up my soft suede ink pad. And this is the owl from the Howl-O-Ween treat stamp set. So make sure you have good ink coverage. Remember, if your ink is really beading up on the surface of your stamp, your ink pad might be too juicy and you might need to take some of that ink off. And I just fold over a paper towel and get a little bit of that ink off the top surface. But this ink pad looks pretty good. And what I'm going to do, I want to have this centered, and I want my little ears just around the top of the pencil mark, because that is going to, let me see if I can bring this up without doing too much. If you can see where my pencil is, it's just kind of right in this dip between the two ears. So that's where you're going to align it. Take this down. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. Good. I did not. Put this aside. And now what I want to do is I kind of want to accent these eyes a little bit so they're peeking out from the hole even more. So I've got some Hello Honey cardstock, and I'm going to punch 2 circles out. This is my little 1/2 inch circle punch, and I'm just going to punch 2 of those out. And then I'm going to, these are our little dimensionals, and I'm going to put one on the back of each of these. This allows our pieces to stick out maybe a 1/16 of an inch. I'm going to remove the backing and center them. Okay, I probably should have erased this first. Let's go ahead and erase this before I have the other eye down. Erase that pencil mark so it's not in the way. Okay, let me get the other little eye here. And I know right now the eyes aren't looking too good, but we will fix that in a second. Okay, so what we're going to do for the pupils is we're going to take some rhinestone jewels, and we're going to take a black Sharpie marker. You probably have one in a drawer somewhere at home. And I'm just going to go ahead and color 2 of these jewels, rhinestone jewels, completely black. And that's going to add just a little bit of sparkle to the center of our owl eyes to compete with our little boo that we're going to add down below. Otherwise, his eyes look a little dull. And I'm just going to try, again, I'm using my paper piercing tool to kind of just grab the jewel. Then you can kind of center it, and when you got it right, then you can press it down. Let me grab that other one. That owl with these rhinestone jewels looks just fabulous. Okay, and then we just need to do one more thing. I've got some Tombow here, and Tombow's really the glue that I would recommend for the back of this black glimmer paper. Put one more dot on there. And then I just go ahead and put it right, I put the B and the O right underneath the claws. Somehow that makes a lot of sense to me. Okay, and that was a little bit too much glue. So if you saw how much glue I put on there, use a little less. Make your dots a little tiny bit smaller and you'll be a little bit happier. And there you go. A really cute note card to brighten someone's day. Boo! All the supplies you'll need to make this Howl-O-Ween note card are available for purchase on my blog. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Bye for now.